This is a technology implementation plan for Wilson County Schools, and it's going from 2019-2021 school year. The mission for Wilson County School District will be a data-driven approach, and it's going to incorporate a variety of technological devices into every classroom. Our vision is to raise students' level of self-efficacy when pertaining to technological devices of the modern world through innovative curriculum and digital implementation. So our goal is to make all classrooms a one-to-one device-to-student ratio. Goal one is to help students to become aware of their digital footprint and promote cyber citizenship. To do this, we have a program through Common Sense Media, and the district will it creates guidelines, and it's a step-by-step lesson plan to do with whole group, and at the end students will take a quiz to determine whether or not they thoroughly learn the content in these Common Sense Media program. And once every student at the school has been trained on digital citizenship, the digital teacher leader at the school will fill out a Google form that will be sent to the district. And at that point, students will be able to get onto Chromebooks. Until the students are not allowed to get onto the Chromebook until the digital citizenship training has taken place by every student. Goal two is to help students understand the different ways technology is used in the real world. Learning Blade is a very important task or tool to use. Also, collaborative learning through Google Apps. Every student in the district does have a Google account, and they can share and work together outside of the school day while they're at home. So it's a great way to incorporate real world issues about trying to, do conference calls or, internationally and things like that. It's just a basic look into how that can take place. And goal three is to help strengthen students' overall self-efficacy and promote creativity. To do this, we must show them that it is okay to make mistakes, and especially with technology. Working in an innovative classroom means that mistakes are going to take place. Troubleshooting must happen, and as long as we can ensure them that this is an okay thing to happen, and that this is worth it, and that making mistakes is how you figure out the issues, then we can really promote their creativity levels. The needs assessment strengths access to technology in the classroom. Most of the schools already have um, are already at a one-to-one ratio. There are 4 schools that are not, but as far as our school, the only classrooms that are not is the kindergarten classroom. So that is where my main focus is for this project, is to make the kindergarten classrooms all have a Chromebook cart with enough Chromebooks for each student to have one. At this point, there is just a Chromebook cart that is shared between the 4 classrooms, so they only get it one day a week, and then um, some every 4 weeks, a teacher will get it twice a week. So it's not very consistent, and so our goal is to purchase enough Chromebooks to provide each kindergarten classroom with a full Chromebook cart. We do have Title One funds. We have a very high free and reduced lunch percentage, and so we do have Title One funds that we can use to purchase these Chromebooks. We also have PTO, and that will buy some devices for us, and we also plan to do fundraising to purchase these products. Our weakness, again, is the lack of one-to-one ratio, student device to student ratio. Scheduling, considering we are a kindergarten through 8th grade school, that is an issue that we have a lot. We have the same personnel as a K-5 school, and as a 6-8 school, we have the same number of personnel as far as special area teachers, classroom teachers. So it's hard to figure out a schedule to see all students when there is such a wide variety of grade levels. Service report has also been an issue. Um, as far as the Wi-Fi going down, usually when it goes down at one school, it goes down in multiple schools, and so I think that's a normal issue that most schools deal with. Um, and the lack of consistency with Title One funds, you just never really know if they're going to be there from year to year. So that's always an issue when purchasing the needed devices. Opportunities to ensure the purchase of Learning Blade, which is what we did. We purchased as a district Learning Blade, and we expect for all students to be exposed to that. And another opportunity would be to implement a STEM position in all schools. I think once a STEM position is implemented, the need for Chromebooks in every single student's hands will become a must and not just a hope. It will become required. So some threats to the needs assessment, again, is financial support and the self-efficacy levels of teachers and students. That's why it is one of the goals to promote self-efficacy for teachers and students. If students feel more confident in their ability to use a computer, and if teachers feel more confident in their ability to use a computer as well, then we will be more willing to fight for those devices in our school system. The planning process, the role of the teacher in the classroom technology is a support. I think a lot of times technology gets used as almost as a babysitting tool instead of what it's really meant for. It's meant to support the teacher. It's meant to support the face-to-face, the direct instruction. It's not meant to be the sole direct instruction. Direct instruction from the teacher must continue to build the relationships between those students. Engagement. The students get the device the first week of school, which is after the digital citizenship training has taken place, and we will train students on how to properly use the computer. And because this project is specifically with kindergartners, it takes a little bit longer to train them on the computers. They pick it up very easily, but it's very important to train them over and over before releasing them to have their own independent time on the computer. So even though getting Chromebooks in the kindergarten classroom is our main goal, teaching the kindergartners how to use the computer is the most important goal before we can give them a device on their own. So the planning process, this is things that are involved in it, in the planning. So Dell Chromebooks, iPads, Promethean boards, J-Touch projectors, and MobiPads. These are all things that can be used with the Chromebooks that will be in the classrooms. And so they're just extra technology devices. The result of the entire project is the provision of technology. The students having a better understanding of their importance of digital footprint and all the information out on the World Wide Web about them. And so they don't even know what that term means. So it's very important to teach them about that. And the understanding technology in the real world. So technology that needs to be purchased. So Chromebooks to fill kindergarten will need 60 of those. And also Reading A to Z is a program that we will be using on these Chromebooks that will be given to the kindergartners. It's $99.95 per classroom per year. So those are the two things that will need to be purchased. Obviously, the Chromebooks will need to be purchased first, and then leftover funds can be used to purchase. Professional development, that again is involved in building the teacher's self-efficacy. $100 per session or 6 hours of credit is what will be awarded to teachers who are willing to present on technology in the classroom and using technology, especially with the kindergarten age students. So Google applications, which is every student has access to a Google account. And so they have access to all of the Google applications. And session 2 will be cyber safety. So teaching them how to be safe on the internet, how to stay away from sites, how to not open spam emails. And this is just a quick crosswalk of goals. It ties in the IST standards with the Tennessee Computer Technology Standards, and also with the Wilson County School Strategic Plan. So it ties it all in together, so you can see the different levels of the needs of the school system. All right. I hope you enjoyed watching the presentation.